Sweetie because she always has been a role model to me. She is very nice and funny. She always would listen to me and help me through any problem that I may have had. Hannah would like Mrs. Sweetie to remember her for being active in all school activities and always being nice to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Gray with her favorite teacher, Mrs. Tammy Sweetie. Next is cheerleader Kaylee Kemp. Kaylee has chosen Mrs. Sarah Anderkin. Kaylee chose Mrs. Anderkin because she has always been my favorite teacher and she's a big part of why I'm going into elementary education. Kaylee would like Mrs. Anderkin to remember her for being the biggest supporter of the Bantamay hockey team. Go Casey and Mikey. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Kemp and her favorite teacher, Mrs. Sarah Anderkin. Next up is cheerleader Sarah Nicola. Sarah has chosen Mrs. Jeannie Beinhardt. Sarah chose Mrs. Beinhardt because Mrs. Beinhardt is as my teacher because she has taught me a lot about life lessons. I've taken a lot of her courses and they've all been great. I think she is an overall good teacher. Sarah would like Mrs. Beinhardt to remember her for being active in many school activities and the billboard that she made in one of her classes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Nicola, along with her favorite teacher, Mrs. Jeannie Beinhardt. Next is student manager Casey Linkage. Casey has chosen Mr. Steve Potts. Casey chose Mr. Potts because he is always willing to go the extra mile for his students, with taking time out of his day to review with students for tests and helping with scholarships. Casey would like Mr. Potts to remember her for being in an optimistic mood all the time and also the love of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, student manager Casey Linkage and her favorite teacher, Mr. Steve Potts. Next up is Nick Bellich. Nick has chosen Mr. David Frizzell as his favorite teacher, and the main reason is because Mr. Frizzell got the boys to continue to get their swale. One reason Nick would like Mr. Frizzell to remember him is for his hard work, dedication, and bad clean form. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Bellich with his favorite teacher, Mr. Dave Frizzell. Next up is Michael Kabina. Michael has chosen Michelle Johansson as his favorite teacher. And the reason is for being a very positive and putting up with my class. Michael would like Ms. Johansson to remember him for always being on time and productive in her class. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Kabina with his favorite teacher, Michelle Johansson. Next up is Austin Lasky. Austin has chosen Carol Ryach as his favorite teacher. Austin has chosen Mrs. Ryach because she has taught me many life lessons and always treated me kindly. I know she'll always be there for me. Austin will like Mrs. Ryach to remember him for never giving up even when it feels like he should have, and remembering her and all of the lessons she has taught him. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lasky with his favorite teacher, Mrs. Carol Ryach. Next up is Kate Olsen. Kate has chosen Mr. David LeCoe for his favorite teacher. Kate has chosen Mr. LeCoe for always making class a great time. Kate would like Mr. LeCoe to remember him for always entertaining him and always bringing the humor. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Olsen with his favorite teacher, Mr. David LeCoe. Next up is both Jake Rhiannon and Jared Sanborn. They have both chosen Mrs. Lori Ellison. First of all, Jake Rhiannon has chosen Mrs. Ellison because he's known her for a long while and she's a nice and a super funny lady. Jake would like Mrs. Ellison to remember him for always being a good kid and a good athlete and a hard worker. Jared Sanborn has also chosen Mrs. Ellison because she makes class fun for everyone. She understands that late night games make for no homework in the morning. And Jared would like Mrs. Ellison to remember him for being a good student. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Rhiannon and Jared Sanborn, along with their favorite teacher, Mrs. Lori Ellison. Next up is Alex Sepula. Alex has chosen Mr. Paul Claggio as his favorite favorite teacher. Alex has chosen Mr. Chisholm because he's made everything interesting and because he has so much energy and he was always entertaining. Alex would like Mr. Chisholm to remember him for winning the championship for the 4th grade floor hockey, being the best goalie with the most saves, and being his favorite student. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Denfeld, along with his favorite teacher, Mr. Paul Plageau. Next up is Matt Bursich. Matt has chosen Mr. Terry Vessel as his favorite teacher. Matt has chosen Mr. Vessel because he provides hands-on learning and the life lessons while enjoying class. Matt would like Mr. Vessel to remember him for being the hardest worker at the building construction and also his best welder. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Bursich, along with his favorite teacher, Mr. Terry Vessel. And lastly, Jeff Wood has chosen Mr. McDonald as his favorite teacher. Jeff has chosen Mr. McDonald because he can easily talk to him and also as a teacher as well as a friend. Jeff would like Mr. McDonald to remember him for his funny jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Wood, along with his favorite teacher, Mr. McDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for our student manager, our cheerleaders, our players, and especially their favorite teachers. And a special thanks to their teachers for making such a positive impact on all of these great young men and women. Let's have a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena for this evening's boys varsity game between the Duluth Denfeld Hunters and your Hibbing Chisholm Bluejackets. And now, let's meet our starting lineups. First for the Hunters, starting a goal tonight, senior goaltender number 1, Benjamin LaFont. At right defense, sophomore defense, number 15, Dylan Joki. At left defense, junior defense, number 7, Derek Shites. Starting at right wing, senior winger, number 25, Luke Ellison. At left wing tonight, senior winger, number 21, Brady Bastier. And starting at center, senior center, number 6, Jason Marciniak. And the remainder of the Hunters, head coach by Dale Jago, assisted by Ben Walkins, Jake Johnson, and Ryan Garris. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Chisholm Bluejackets. Starting at goal tonight, junior goaltender, number 31, Tori Tulin. At right defense tonight, senior defense, number 15, Jared Sandmore. At left defense, senior defense, number 14, Alex Zembelar. At right wing tonight, senior winger, number 8, Jake Reardon. At left wing tonight, junior winger, number 19, Nick Chicky. And starting at center tonight, junior center, number 27, Tristan Birdsall.
And welcome back, everyone. About ready to get this one underway. Blue Jackets will be moving right to left across your radio dial. Doug Gator, Randy Catron, bringing you all the action. Glad to have you along here on this Thursday evening. In the first period this year, Blue Jackets have been outscored 29-16. Denfeld, they've been outscored 29-17. I think the key to this one's going to be staying out of the penalty box.
Yeah, definitely stay out of the penalty box.
Blue Jackets, 225 penalty minutes on the year. Denfeld, the Hunters, 266 on the year. Decent crowd on hand here tonight. Hunters are still gathered around their goaltender. Now they're headed to the bench. Birdsall will take the draw against Marciniak. Again, no JV squad, so there was no JV game tonight. And the face-off's controlled by the Hunters. Puck's at center ice. They'll work it up and tipped in by Ellison. Into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Sanborn's there, rolls off his stick as he'll battle with Ellison, and Sanborn comes away with it. Behind the net to Cephala along the near wall. At the half wall on the right side, Chicky's tied up. Now Cephala dug it loose, and a high stick right off the bat. They're going to call Ellison for a high stick. This will come at the 25-second mark. Power play for the Blue Jackets, 18.2. The penalty kill for Denfeld at 69.3. Well, this would be huge if we can get a goal here. At the left point, now the left wing, it's loose at the left circle. Back to the left point, Cephala, left wing half wall. Back into the left corner. Blue Jackets just moving it around, Chicky with it. And he sent it off the glass and went over the head of Birdsall into the right corner. Reenan gives chase. He'll battle in the corner with Budislavich. At the half wall, now into the right corner. Birdsall along the end boards to Chicky. Chicky to Reenan in the right corner. Back to Chicky behind the net. And it's intercepted and banked off the end boards by Shikes. Comes out to the right circle and golfed out to center by Budislavich. Sent into the Hunters zone, and the Hunters will clear it down the ice. That was Shikes again. Past the center, Reenan with the puck. Here's Reenan. Sets it up. Chicky had it taken away from behind by Escala. Escala for the Hunters. Banks it off the right wing boards out the center. And he'll send it Escala all the way back down. Tuin stops it along the end boards in the Blue Jackets zone. 53 seconds left to go in the power play. Blue Jackets have yet to generate a shot. Long pass. No icing. Lasky gives chase. And a whistle. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Face-off will come out in the neutral ice. Right in front of the Blue Jacket defensive zone. Belich on the draw with Marciniak. And the Blue Jackets control the puck. Zimba to Willard on the left wing pass. Willard into the Hunters zone. And Sanborn can't hold the point at the left side. Sanborn back near his own blue line. That pass is in the skate to Willard. Willard has it. He's into the offensive zone, tied up near the left point and cleared down the ice once again by the Hunters. 17 seconds to go. Blue Jackets still trying to get a shot off. At center, puck's bouncing. Belich clears it to the near boards. And it's sent down in the Blue Jacket zone by Smith. Sanborn picks it up. Well, that was an effective penalty kill for Denfeld. We didn't even get a shot off.
No, Denfeld did a good job killing that penalty off there.
Intercepted at center. Budislavich will send it back down in behind the Blue Jacket net. Zimba picks it up. Here's Zimba working up the right wing. Got it to the left point. Now it's carried back out by Escola. Escola whiffed on it. Goes back to his own left circle to regain control. And a long pass tipped down into the Blue Jacket zone. And tipped with a high stick, so the faceoff will come back down the other way. 14:01 to go in our first period. No shots. Faceoff to the right of the goaltender, LaFont. Faceoff controlled by the Blue Jackets, and got interference coming up. And just like that, Cougars going into the box. And this will come at the 3:02 mark for interference. Power play number 1 coming up for Denfeld. Their power play this year, Randy, 11.4%. 10 for 88. Penalty kill for the Blue Jackets at 66.7. Face-off will be to the right of Tuin. Comes out to the left point, sets it up for Bastyr. Bastyr has it, regained control, and had a shot blocked by Sepala into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Back up high to Bastyr, near the left point. Bastyr sends it to Budislavich. Back to Bastyr, wrist shot, and that's deflected over the top of the net. Sepala comes away with it from behind the net. Holding the zone at the right point was Rukavina. Chipped out to center, and now the Blue Jackets had it momentarily. It's in the skates of Budislavich. Blue Jackets come away with it. Birdsall dancing in the Denfeld zone. Penalty coming up on the Blue Jackets. Rhiannon's going off. There's a slap shot from the left point by Ellison. And the Blue Jackets will touch the puck, and it's going to be 5-on-3 for 1:10. Rhiannon is going to get the hook. And this will come at 3:53. Well, we got to kill this 5-on-3.
Yeah, got to kill it off here. Don't want to give up a goal here at the beginning of the game.
Face off to the left to Tuin. Does it feel like there's no energy in this game? Or is it just me and my imagination?
Just kind of a weird start because we had no JV game tonight. And a slow starting here, seems like.
Cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets off the face-off. Circling his own net for the Hunters is Jopi. Left wing pass, sets it up for Marciniak. Here's Marciniak, left corner Blue Jacket zone. Marciniak sets it to the half wall to DeCaro. Right point to Scheich. Scheich's shot's blocked by Sanborn. Bouncing puck picked up at the half wall by Lemker on the right wing. Left wing pass over to Jopi. Back out to the blue line. Here's Scheich's slap shot. Oh, and it hit the pipe after a deflection and then came flying out. There's a shot. Hits the side of the net off the stick of Lemker. Lemker right corner. Back to Jopi. They'll set it up on the left wing. Here's Jopi, and it's knocked down in front. Zimba with the puck. He'll fire it down the ice, and the goaltender LaFont will stop it. 12:10 to go in the first period, no score. 10 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for the Hunters. Straight across is Jopi. Jopi leaves it. Budislavich sends it over to Escalon on the right wing. He'll send it in behind the net to Budislavich. Ellison out near the left point, now up high for the Hunters. And Ellison can't control it. It rolls off his stick to neutral ice. 38 seconds to go in the power play for the Hunters. Into the right corner, it's Ellison. Along the end boards to Escala. Escala back out to the right point. Here's Bastyr. Sends it over to the left point for Rukavina. Down low. Ellison. Rukavina. They're playing catch. Gets it up high. Here's Bastyr. His shot's blocked. This time by Hooger. 9 seconds to go in the penalty to Rhiannon. Blue Jackets are going to effectively kill this 5-on-3. And it turned over near the blue line. Escala had it momentarily. Escala will send it over in front of his own bench. Rukavina picks it up, crosses center, dumps it in. Line change Denfeld with 10:58 to go first period, no score. Shots on goal, 1 for Denfeld. We played almost 7 minutes. Picked up by Lasky. Lasky goes down as the puck rolls in along behind the net. Lasky tried to take it away. He'll battle. The Hunters come away with the puck. It's Bastier working down the left wing. He's at the Blue Jacket blue line. Tries to get by the D, unable to get by Zimba. Blue Jackets quickly coming back the other way. Intercepted at center by Ellison. Here's Ellison, high slot, sets it up, wide open, coming in a shot, put on by DeCaro from near the right circle, and a big save by Tuin. Zimba to center. His pass hits the skate, and it's cleared back down in the Blue Jacket zone by Johnson. Zimba with the puck in his own right corner. Off the near boards to Versich. Versich backhands it out to center. Loose puck's gathered up by Lahette. Now Versich carries it in, poked off his stick. And loose puck at center is picked up by Birdsall. Here's Birdsall, throws a shot on from the right wing half wall, and a stick save by LaFont. Cleared back out to the Blue Jacket blue line. Sanborn back to pick it up. Sanborn sets it up on the right wing. Cross ice pass. Doesn't connect. As the Blue Jackets, Rhiannon tried to set it up. Chicky will battle in his own zone near the right wing half wall. Chicky pushes it out to neutral ice. Loose puck. Overskated by Birdsall and back quickly the other way. It's Escala for the Hunters. Throws it towards the front of the net. Unable to get there was Budislavich as he was tied up by Kate Olson. Out to center. Sent back into the Blue Jacket zone by Shikes. They'll wave any icing. Sanborn picks it up near his own right corner. He'll set it up. Lemker with it. Right wing half wall. Out to the blue line. Wrist shot deflected in front. Off the wrister from Jopi. And there's a shot and a goal on a slap shot from Escala, the junior, from the left circle. And it's 1-0. And this will come at the 8:04 mark. And Denfeld's on top by a score of 1-0. Nice slap shot. Escala kept it right there on the ice, and that's his team leading 12th of the year. Well.
Scoring the goal for the Hunters, number 3, Jacob Escala. Assisted by number 23, Matthew Rukavina. Escala for Rukavina. 10th goal, 8.
So Rukavina got the only assist, and it's 1-0. Here's Cabina battling in behind the net. Ellison comes away with it, clears it out to center. Seppala gets it to Belich. Belich battles at center ice. Cabina there to help out, trying to dig it loose as well for the Blue Jackets of Seppala. Belich carries it into the Hunter zone. Throws it on net from the left wing half wall, and a glove saved by LaFont. 8:26 to go, first period, 1-0 Denfeld. Got a full press box up here tonight. What's going on with that?
Busy night up here.
Here we figured we'd hardly have anybody up here, and we got a full press box.
Right.
Face off to the right of LaFont, controlled by the Hunters. Banged off the right wing boards by DeCaro into the Blue Jacket zone. Sanborn sends it around to Lasky, back into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Sanborn battles. And he'll lose that battle to Lahette. Then Lahette turns it over. Now the Blue Jackets Versich along the near wall. Sends it down into the Hunters zone. Back to pick it up is Jopi in his own left circle. Banked off the end boards to the right corner to Shikes. That's just thrown to the Blue Jacket blue line. Seppala picks it up. Here's Seppala from center, dumps it in. LaFont way out of his net. I don't even think he ever got to the puck. In the left corner of the Hunter zone is Jopi. Jopi throws it to center. Sanborn took it away. And with the loose puck, it's now sent down by Johnson. Line change Hunters with 7:35 to go. In our first period, Hunters lead 1-0. At the left point in the Blue Jacket zone. Coming away with that is Lemker. Centering pass, cleared away by Versich. Back out to neutral ice. Flipped back into the Blue Jacket zone by Rukavina. And now fired back out to center. Knocked down by Johnson. Johnson sends it into the Blue Jacket zone. It's going to come out near the left point. Rhiannon has it. And Rhiannon sends it down the ice, and it's deflected off the stick of Birdsall up out of play. 7:03 to go. First period, Hunters 1-0. Not a lot of shots in this game, 3-1.
No, really low shots, especially with Duluth having, Denfeld having a 5-on-3. Blue Jackets having a power play, only 3-1 shots. Hopefully we can see some more shots here the rest of the way through this period.
Face-off was at center, controlled by the Hunters. It's sent in on net from Marciniak, and just putting the paddle down and freezing it was Torrey Toon, the junior goalie. 6:55 to go, first period. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing you the action right here on KQ North, 106.3 WMFT, Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communications. Face-off to the right of Toon. Comes out near the left point, pushed down the ice, and picked up by Reenan. Reenan had it poked off his stick. Puck loose left circle. Now it's gathered in by Denfeld. Chipped into the Blue Jacket zone by Bastyr. It'll roll into the left corner. Zimba to the left wing half wall to Reenan. And Reenan with the puck. His pass is deflected, knocked down, and brought in. And here comes a backhand from Birdsall sailing in the slot. And he sent it wide, and he tried to send it now in front for Reenan. There's a blast from the top of the right circle by Rhodes, and a save by LaFont. Birdsall tried to split that D and get down in there, but his backhand went wide.
Yeah, good chance for the Blue Jackets there, and face-off coming in the Denfeld zone, so that...
Face-off to the left of LaFont. Belich on the draw with Escala. Controlled by the Hunters. And behind the Hunter net is Shikes. Shikes being harassed by Willard. Shikes back in behind the Hunter net. Left wing pass, sets it up to the half wall to Escala. And trying to get a breaking Budislavich at the Blue Jacket blue line. It almost connected. Blue Jackets come the other way. Sepala crosses on the right wing. Gets by the defender. Shikes falls to his knees, tries to center it, and the Hunters come away with it. Budislavich out to center. Puck's knocked away. Belich with it. Pushed into the zone. Here's Willard's shot from the left circle. Sails up over the net. Cabina with the puck. Along the end wall. Spins around into the right corner. Cabina with the puck. His pass comes over to Sepala at the left point. Sepala's shot deflected right in front of the goal. That was deflected right to Cabina, who was all alone on the back door, and just put it by the goaltender. And it's 1-1. This will come at 11:33. That hit somebody's skate, but for Cabina, that's number 6 on the year.
Yeah, big goal for the Blue Jackets there, and great job by Michael Cabina to put that one home.
That went off somebody's skate off the Reenan shot, and it went right to Cabina, who was all alone, and just sent it by the goaltender LaFont, and we're knotted up at 1. Here come the Hunters. Sepala is going to get the lone assist. Offside on Denfeld with 5:09 to go. We're tied at 1. At center ice, puck bouncing. Lasky got it now. Lasky to the left circle, comes in, backhand sails wide. Then LaFont took a piece of him as he went by. And LaFont ended up on his backside. Cleared down in the Blue Jacket zone. In behind the net, Zimba battling now in the left corner. And DeCaro won the battle. DeCaro to Johnson. Johnson ridden off the play. Out to the blue line. Right point. Rukavina. His shot's blocked by Versic. Another shot's knocked down by Allison and chipped out to center by the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets will do a line change. And left it in the left circle. Coming in all alone. Shot in the goal up over the left shoulder by DeCaro. You could see that play setting up. He was set up perfectly by senior Isaac Smith to get that puck in the left circle, and Zach DeCaro buries it, and it's 2-1. And this will come at the 12:38 mark. And for DeCaro, that's his 4th of the year, and on 5 shots, 2 of them have found the back of the net.
Scoring the goal for the Hunters, Blue Jackets, number 8, Zach Takaro. Assisted by number 20, Isaac Smith. Takaro.
And that was on a line change for both teams, Randy. It was basically 2-on-2 hockey. Blue Jackets now into the Hunter zone. Seppala's shot blocked in front by Ellison. Here's Ellison to center. Had his pocket picked from behind by Birdsall. Birdsall flips it up into the Hunter bench. 4:05 to go first period, 2-1. Safe to say at the moment, neither goalie's having much luck here.
Right.
We have 3 shots on the goal. They have 5 shots and 2 goals. Rhiannon carries it across for the Blue Jackets. He's at the left circle, comes in, cuts through, and is shot and a save by LaFont. And LaFont reaches down to freeze it. And we'll have a face-off in the Hunter zone with 3:54 to go. Coming up in between periods, we'll go through our first period stats. We'll check in and see if we can get some scores from the local games or any big games that are being played. And more. Maybe talk about the finalists for Ms. Hockey. They've been released, or the semifinalists.
Semifinalists released today by Let's Play Hockey. So
the semifinal list, we can run through that even real quick. Back out to the right point from Carter Anderson. Shot sails wide. Kabina in the left wing half wall, sends it in the left corner. And the whistle as the puck goes out of play. 3:40 to go, period number 1. Hunters with the lead, 2-1. Shots all even at 5. Bellich will take the draw against Escala. This time the Blue Jackets have the puck. Trying to get it to Kabina. Blue Jackets trying to dig it loose along the near wall in neutral ice. Carter Anderson battling for the puck. Kabina's there as well. Kabina comes away with it, tries to get by the defender, but Rukavino is there to poke it away. Kabina regroups. He's in behind the net. Kabina to the right circle. Kabina up high, shot over the top of the net. 3:12 to go in period 1, 2-1, Hunter. Carter Anderson's shot from the left point. That's knocked down. Now it's Willard with the puck. And it rolls off his stick, comes out to neutral ice. Knocked back in by the Blue Jackets as they'll do a line change with 2:54 to go in period number 1. Intercepted by Versich. Then he turns it over to Lemker. Banked off the left wing boards out to center. There's Rhodes. And then it's flipped in by Versich. Giving chase is going to be Allison. Allison with the puck, centering. No one's home. Knocked away by Shikes. And a shot by Versich from the right circle sails over the net. Allison centered it, but it was behind Lasky. And the Hunters on their heels a little bit. They're out to center now with Taskala. He'll dump it in. Line change with 2:20 to go for the Hunters. Here's Versich at center. Sets it back up for Seppala. Loose puck, Lasky. His shot's blocked. And the Hunters will come back with it. Out to center quickly. Ellison to the left circle. Sets it up out front. And is cleared away by Lasky into the left corner. 2 minutes to go in the period. It's a 2-1 Hunter lead. Hunter sent it back into the Blue Jacket zone. Tipped down and in by Birdsall into the Hunter end. Backpedaling with the puck is Jopi. Cross ice pass on the right wing. Now Bastyr with it. Bastyr had it poked off his stick. And it'll be sent deep by Shipes. It'll roll around to the left corner. Now near the left wing half wall. Ellison left circle. Shot. That's knocked down in front. At the left circle, a shot goes wide off the stick of Bastyr. Shike sends it to the half wall. Loose puck picked up by Bastyr. Here's Bastyr, right circle, tries to get by Seppala. Bastyr and Seppala now along the end boards. Bastyr comes away with it, flips it out in front of the net, and the Blue Jackets come away. It's Rhiannon in the center, Rhiannon across on the right wing. Rhiannon battling with Jopi. Puck's loose left circle. Birdsall sends it out right circle. Shot put on by Olsen. Save and cleared down the ice. Should be icing on the Hunters, and it is with 55 seconds to go. 2-1 Hunters with the lead. Face-off's going to be to the left of LaFont. Shots on goal 6-5 favor the Blue Jackets, but they trail where it matters, 2-1. Face-off comes out to neutralize. Back to pick it up, poked into the Blue Jacket zone. Sanborn tried to get it to Willard. Budislavich had it momentarily. He'll send it down into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone where Olsen's there. Kabina pass is knocked down. Loose puck right to the left of 2, and a shot put on and a save as Escola got the shot, and then it came right back out, and it's a goal by the Hunters. The initial save, and then burying it's Lemker, and this will come at the 16:29 mark. And for Lemker, that's 10 on the year. Well, this is not working out the way we wanted.
No, this isn't the start that we wanted to see here tonight.
Blue Jackets, when they give up 3 or more, Randy, are 1-12 on the year. Budislavich and Escola got the assist. And the Blue Jackets come in a shot, and just getting a piece of that off the wrist shot from Birdsall was a goaltender. LaFont, and now out to center with it. Pretty much end the period as it rolls off the stick of Lemker into the Blue Jacket zone, and Sepala just kind of tied it up. But after one period of play, this is not working out the way the Blue Jackets had hoped as they trail by a score of 3-1. Our first intermission's coming up. It's Blue Jacket hockey, and it's right here on 106.3 WMFG.
Presented each year to one female and one male senior who have achieved a grade point average of 3.0 or higher while participating in athletic and fine arts activities. Each Region 7 AA member school nominates one boy and one girl to the region level review and evaluation. The region committee then selects one girl and one boy as the region winners who will advance into interstate competition. This year's Hibbing AAA nominee was Mallory Lynn. Here to award Mallory her medal is Hibbing Athletic Director Megan Potter. Let's give Mallory a big round of applause and congratulations. Mallory is the daughter of Jeremy and Beth Lynn. She has been involved in varsity basketball, volleyball, alpine skiing, and track and field. She's a member of the Key Club, Leadership Council, and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Duluth and major in exercise science. From there, she will go on to become an occupational therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for Miss Mallory Lynn.
These are our Jacket Jamboree candidates for 2018. Our first Queen candidate is Tori Berg. Tori is the daughter of BJ and Heather Berg. Her current activities include Winter Frolic with an amazing group of women and getting ready for that exciting upcoming season of softball this spring. Tori's future plans include looking at attending UAB and entering the physical therapy program.
Tori is escorted by Kid candidate Riley Bain. Riley is the son of Paul and Lisa Bain. His current activities include swimming and tennis with the boys, being the best singer in the choir, and showing up everyone in lifting. Riley's future plans are to attend North Dakota State University.
Our second Queen candidate is Kaylee Kemp. Kaylee is the daughter of Tim and Stephanie Kemp. Her current activities are fall and winter cheerleading, dancing for Stephanie's dance shop, softball, Northern Lights, and working at the public library. Kaylee's future plans are to attend Bridges Gate for elementary education.
Kaylee is escorted by Kid candidate Kobe Zagans. Kobe is the son of Connie Ryan and Steve Zagans. His current activities are football, baseball, lifting, band, and guitar. Kobe's future plans are to attend college to become an engineer.
Our third Queen candidate is Hannah Gray. Hannah is the daughter of Eric graduating and receiving your CNA certification. Hannah's future plans are to attend St. Cloud State University, graduate as a registered nurse, and go to med school to become a surgeon.
Anthony is escorted by King candidate. Hannah is escorted by King candidate Matthew Stein. Anthony is the son of Scott and Joey Stein. His current activities are swimming, cross country, tennis, and orchestra. Anthony's future plans are to go to Lake Superior College for generals, then transfer to a four-year college and study computer science.
Our fourth Queen candidate is Alex Jackman. Alex is the daughter of Richard and Raven Jackman. Her current activities are captain of the wrestling cheer squad and senior performance dance team. Alex's future plans are to attend the University of Minnesota to major in biomedical engineering and minor in American Sign Language.
Alex is escorted by King candidate Devin Lee. Devin is the son of Donna and Charlie Lee. His current activities include lifting and playing chess with Bill. Devin's future plans are to get a degree in exercise science.
Our final Queen candidate is Maria Valentini. Maria is the daughter of Sandy and Robert Valentini. Her current activities are student council, knowledge bowl, choir, track, and Tadat. Maria's future plans are to go to St. Scholastica for 4 years.
Maria is escorted by our final King candidate Marco Bursich. Marco is the son of Mark and Melissa Bursich. His current activities are working at the Habitat House, hunting, fishing, and attending as many high school sporting events as he can. Marco's future plans are to attend M State's electrical lineman program in Baudette, Minnesota. Thank you. These are our Jacket Jamboree candidates for 2018.
After one period of play here from the Hibbing Memorial Arena, it's Denfeld with a 3-1 lead over the Blue Jackets. Doug Diedrich, Randy Catron bringing to the action. I do have an update from Grand Rapids. In the first period, the last update that I got, it was Grand Rapids Greenway 3 and Hibbing Chisholm 0.
Yeah, and a score up in the International Falls girls hockey score. International Falls, I had 6-1 against the Golden Bears after 2 periods of play at Bronco Arena. And interesting here, Doug, a little interesting tidbit here. Hermantown and Cloquet tied at 0 at the end of the first period. Shots on goal, Hermantown 7, Cloquet 3.
Huh, really?
10 shots total in the first period. And
wow.
Hermantown's got 7, Cloquet's got 3.
And we only got 14 in our game.
Yeah, it's like, what the...
Nobody wants to shoot the puck today.
Short night for shooting, I guess.
Duluth East now up 4-0 over Superior after a period of play. Again, only one final in the books, and that was Roseau defeating Bemidji 3-1. Joe Murray getting pounded by St. Thomas Academy 5-1. Wow, what a game here after 2 periods of play. St. Paul Johnson 6, Providence Academy 5.
Wow.
11 goals through 2 periods.
A lot of goals there.
Wayzata trails Edina 3-0 with 5:16 to go in the second. Egan on top of Lakeville South 1-0. Breck on top of St. Cloud Cathedral 2-1 in the second. North St. Paul big over Henry Sibley 7-1. And your favorite team, Bagley Boston's off tonight.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I know it breaks your heart.
I think Bagley is playing. I think they're playing in Ely tomorrow night. I think.
Road trip?
Yeah, I think there might be a road trip to Ely tomorrow.
Go watch Bagley.
Go watch my favorite team.
I don't even know what their nickname is. The Buffalo? That's farm country out there. Well, ice has resurfaced. We're just waiting on hockey players. Somebody push that button, would you? Or are we going to let this whole 2-minute and 10-second thing go off?
Yeah, I got to think that we're going to see teams pretty soon here, I would think.
Well, you would think so. I mean, we dropped the puck at 7:30, and it's 8:21 now, and we haven't even started the second period. Trying to figure out how that happened.
Yeah.
Shots all even at 7. Denfeld leads where it counts the most, though, up on the scoreboard by a score of 3-1. Again, a big game on Saturday afternoon down in Hermantown. They got to take on number 2 Montemita. What a matchup, 1 against 2.
Yeah, that's a huge matchup coming up Saturday afternoon at the Hermantown Arena.
Should be a very interesting game, I would think. You figure Montemita goes in there and beats them in their home barn. That's going to put Montemita back in the number 1 slot by Let's Play Hockey. And now the Blue Jackets are back out on the ice. And this is the only matchup of the year between Hermantown and Cloquet. In the second period this year, Blue Jackets have been outscored 29-16. Denfeld's been outscored 39-25. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing you all the action. Blue Jackets around their bench. Meanwhile, the Hunters are all ready to roll. For the Hunters, they'll go with Marciniak, Bestier, and Ellefson up front. Back on D, Jopi and Scheitz. For the Blue Jackets, it's going to be Birdsall, Chicky, Rhiannon, Zimba, Sapala. And we're underway, and it's pushed to the Hunter blue line where it'll be picked up by Bestier. Bestier gets it to the Blue Jacket blue line before Sepala took it away. Rolls back into the Blue Jacket zone offside. 11 seconds in. Period number 2, 3-1 Hunters. Knocked into the Blue Jacket zone. Shots blocked by Zimba as Bestier pulled the trigger on that wrist shot and quickly the other way. Here's Chicky. Chicky to the left circle. Sets it up in front. Couldn't connect in the front of the net with Birdsall. Oh, and this Zimba couldn't hold the zone off in the pass. And coming out and turning it over. Oh, it was 2, and unfortunately Bestier shot it way wide. That was a wide open net.
Wow, that was a great chance for the Hunters that they didn't capitalize on.
I'm getting really lackadaisical with the puck. Here's Raiden, right wing half wall, tried to send it down. And coming away with it is Ellefson. Ellefson the center to the Blue Jacket blue line. Gets that puck to Budislavich. Back to Ellefson, left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Rattles around to the right wing half wall. And the Blue Jackets back out the center. Here's Birdsall up high. Birdsall. Right circle, sent it in front to Rhiannon. Poked away at the last moment by Smith. Cleared down the ice by the Hunters. Back to pick it up in his own left corner is Sanborn. Stops behind the Blue Jacket net. Just underway period 2. Denfeld with the 3-1 lead. Chicky hands it off to Belich. Here's Belich to the left circle. Belich sets it up in front. And Rhiannon gets a shot off from the low slot. A nice save by LaFont. No rebound. 15:28 to go. Face off to the left of LaFont. Belich on the draw. Bouncing puck. Hunters will send it out to center. Tipped away by Cabina. Cabina gets it right back from Olsen. Here's Cabina. Throws it towards the front of the net. Now Willard's going to chase it near the right wing wall. Comes out to the right point. Slap shot by Sanborn. Save, no rebound, Lafont. $15-11 to go, period number 2. It's 3-1 Hunters with the lead. Blue Jackets got to have this game here tonight.
Yeah, they got to have
They got to have it.
Yeah, this is a very important Blue Jacket game here for them tonight.
You don't get this one tonight, you're pretty much looking at having to probably take all 3 against Ebeloff, Gilbert, Virginia, and Greenway to hold on to the number 4 slot. That rolls in on the goaltender Lafont off the face-off. He just reaches down to freeze that puck, and will do it again to his left. If we lose tonight, you're for sure going to need 2 out of those 3. The Ebeloff, Gilbert, Virginia, and Greenway games. Hunters control the puck. Thrown out to center, tipped off the stick of Bastyr, and carried right back into the Hunters zone. Belich goes down in the right corner, and with the puck, knocked down by Belich in front of the net, bouncing puck, and now it's backhanded, rolling down in the left corner, icing coming up on the Hunters. 14:40 to go, period 2, 3-1. Hunters with the lead. Face off to the right of Lafont. Controlled by the Hunters in the left corner, sends it around to the right corner for Jopi. Jopi, left wing pass to Lehette. Tipped into the Blue Jackets zone, and quickly it's right back out and sent back down deep by Lasky. In behind the Hunter net, sent into the right corner by Jopi. Jopi now sends it over to the left corner where Shikes will have it. Works it up to the half wall. Tipped at center by Anderson. And now dumped into the Blue Jacket zone. Sepala stops, loses the puck, he'll regain control, sends it in to Carter Anderson, who can't get to it, comes near the left wing half wall. Velasky works it ahead to Allison. Allison had his pocket picked by Lehette. Lasky works it up to the blue line of the Hunters. Hunters come away with the puck. Left wing pass, Lehette sends it in on net. Fine change Hunters with 13:40 to go. Period number 2. It's a 3-1 Hunter lead. Puck's at center. Now Reenan comes away with it. He's got Birdsall. Here's Reenan shot. Saved by Lafont. Puck in behind the Hunter net. Sent around to left wing half wall. Trying to dig a loose is Rukavina. Puck loose left circle. Coming away with it was Birdsall momentarily. Poked off his stick. And flipped out to center. Knocked down with the high stick. And it's going to be a face-off to the right of Lafont. Hunters lead, 13:13 to go, period 2. Face off to the right of Lafont, controlled by the Hunters. Carried in behind the net is Bastyr, left wing pass to Lemker. Lemker tried to connect with Escola, couldn't do it, icing on the Hunters. Birdsall take the draw against Escola. Comes to the right wing half wall. Reenan sends it in behind the Hunter net. Picked up by Bastyr. Bastyr left wing pass to Lemker at the half wall. Lemker sends it to the Blue Jacket blue line and is tipped in where Zimba had it. And now back out to neutral ice. Bastyr fires it back in. Zimba picks up the puck. Stops in behind the Blue Jacket net. Here's Zimba. Cross ice pass to Sanborn. Sanborn chips it off the right wing wall to center. Reenan had it. And the Hunters come away with it. Lemker. Cross ice pass on the right wing. Sets it up for Johnson. And the Blue Jackets send it right back to center ice. And Bastir fires it into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba back to pick it up with 12-12 to go in the period. It's 3-1. Here's Chicky now. Across on the left wing. Chicky sets it up. Ran in. Back to Chicky. Left circle. Chicky's shot deflected up and over the top of the net. Battling into the right corner now. Birdsall. Birdsall taken out of the play by Escala. And Birdsall's stick busted. There's a penalty coming up on the Blue Jackets. And it's going to be a cross check called on who? Birdsall? Yep, Birdsall's going to get the cross check. That would explain the broken stick. This will come at 5:17, and it's power play number 3 for Denfeld. Again, coming into the game, Denfeld's power play 11.4%, Blue Jacket penalty kill 66.7. Face off now to the left of Tuin, and the Blue Jackets clear it down the ice. Back out to center ice, they'll set it up to Lemker, knocked off his stick, Jopi with it, Jopi. Sets it up on the right wing to Scheiks. Out to center to Marciniak. Here's Marciniak. High slot shot. And an easy save for Tuin, and he'll hold on. A minute 35 to go in the power play for the Hunters. Shots on goal, 10-8 in favor of the Blue Jackets, but they trail 3-1 here in period 2. Face off to the right of Tuin. Tied up in the circle by Belich. Comes out near the blue line. Left wing half wall. Ellison. He'll cycle it down deep. Budislavich lets it roll into the right corner to Escala. Escala centering pass. And Budislavich's shot's blocked as he took the shot from the bottom of the left circle. Kept alive at the left point though by Bastir. Left wing half wall. It's Escala. Budislavich, no, that's Ellison right in front. Tipping it was Budislavich, and he tipped it wide. Ellison trying to get it to Bastir, and Belich backhands it down the ice. Blue Jackets will change their penalty kill unit with 57 seconds to go in the power play for the Hunters. Cross ice pass, it's Bastir across on the right wing. Bastir backhand from the right circle, sails wide in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Now in behind the net, Sanborn battles and loses that battle with Escala. Escala, left wing half wall. Here's Escala out the blue line, sends it back to the half wall to Ellison on the left side. Ellison centering pass, knocked away by Sanborn. Ellison throws it towards the front of the net. Zimba can't clear. Kept alive at the left point. Rich shot from Scheiks is blocked. 22 seconds to go in that power play for the Hunters. And that's deflected up and out of play on a clearing attempt. 10 minutes exactly to go in period 2. 3-1 Hunters. 18 seconds to go in the power play for Denfeld. Face off to the left of Tuin. Johnson on the draw with Chicky. It's tied up. Cleared but not out. Came out to the blue line, knocked down by Scheiks and sent back in deep. At the half wall on the right side, it's Johnson to Scheiks. His shot blocked in front, and the Blue Jackets come away with it. Here's Rayanen. Rayanen brings it across, sees Birdsall. Birdsall whipped on a one-timer from the right circle. And the Hunters chip it off the right wing wall, and it's going to be sent right back in by Sepala. Loose puck at center. Picked up by Smith. Smith, the shot put on, 2 and save. He'll reach down and freeze it. 9:21 to go. Period 2. It's a 3-1 lead for Denfeld. Face off to the right of Tuin. Allison will take the draw against Escala. Escala 2 points tonight, a goal and an assist. Comes out to Smith at the left point, sends it to the right point. Bastier's shot, got through traffic, save, and a loose puck in front, and it's buried by Lemker. That's going to be his second of the night, and that's 4-1. 7:46 time of this one. Lemker's going to get credited with that goal. It'll be his second of the night and 11th of the year. Well, we're not built to come from behind when you're down 3.
Yeah, that makes it hard when you're in this position right here.
Now we need 5.
Scoring the goal from Hunters, number 14, Ryan Lemker. He's assisted by number 3, Jacob Escobar, and number 21, Brady Bastier.
So Bastier and Escola on the assist.
And Bastier. And the goal, 7:46.
Well, now the Blue Jackets really have their work cut out for them, because if we want to get the W, we need 4 goals. And we have to stop them from scoring. Puck loose in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. And I'm almost wondering if, the coach was saying Justin did a shot put on from center. Tuen stopped it, didn't know where it was, and cleared it away to the left corner. Here's Belich from the left corner. I'm just wondering, like Justin said, Randy, that all the guys are hacking and all that, and they're sick, and they could use that week off. I'm wondering if they really are sick. They just don't seem to have any pep in the step here tonight.
Right. Yeah, they could certainly be not feeling well, and that can certainly take you right out of a hockey game.
Long pass to the Blue Jacket blue line, chipped down and in by Escola. Line change coming up Hunters. 8 minutes to go, period 2. Hunters with a 4-1 lead. Anderson battling in the right corner, comes out near the right point. Wrist shot put on, and it's blocked by Carter Anderson, and now out to center to Chicky. Chicky with the puck. Chicky tries to split the D, and he's just taken out of the play by Bastier. Whipped out to center. Carter Anderson had it knocked off his stick, rolls into the Blue Jacket zone, and that bounces off the glass near the left point. Now it's into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone, and they're just beating us to all the loose pucks right now. Here's Smith up high, one-timer from the right circle, sails wide off the blast from Bastier. It's going to roll all the way back down into the Hunter zone. Here's Bastier. Cross ice, tried to connect with DeCaro. DeCaro can't get by Carter Anderson, who's having a good game so far here on D. 7 minutes to go as it's cleared down in the left corner for an icing on the Blue Jackets. 4-1 Hunters, 6:59 to go, period 2. Face off to the left of Tuen. Belich will take that draw. And the Blue Jackets have it. Here's Zimba. Comes to the Blue Jacket blue line, knocked down by Sanborn, tipped out to center, sent right back in by Nate Johnson of the Hunters. Zimba to the left corner to Sanborn. To Belich. Belich to neutral ice, right wing pass to Willard. Willard's across the blue line. Poked off his stick, and Cabina gives chase, picks it up into the right corner. Cabina had it poked off his stick by Jopi. Comes to the half wall on the right side, and it rolls out to center off the stick of Lahat. Here's Lahat at center for the Hunters. Crosses on the left wing, gets the shot off, glove save, and held on by Tuen with 6:16 to go. Period number 2, but it's a 4-1 lead in favor of the Denfeld Hunters. Face off to the right of Tuen. Controlled by the Hunters. Smith, he'll just send it to the left circle. Olsen clears it away. Here's Olsen with the puck. Out to center to Chicky. Back to Olsen. Olsen sends it cross ice to Sepala. Right wing pass. Here's Rhianon across. Rhianon right circle. Shot. Is going upper corner. Sails over the net. There's a shot put on from the left side. That time by Sepala. Tipped and it's saved by LaFont. 5:52 to go. Period 2. 4-1. Denfeld. Face off to the right of LaFont, controlled by the Blue Jackets. Birdsall has it, puts it on net. Easy save, LaFont. He'll freeze it. 5:47 to go in period 2. Birdsall on the draw with Escala again. Birdsall wins the draw, wrist shot, blocker save. Knocked down the front, loose puck, bouncing in, hits a pipe. Puck still bouncing around, and it's just chipped into the right corner. Off a deflection. Blue Jackets had an opportunity right there, but LaFont stood tall. Escala into the Blue Jacket blue line, gets right by the D, walks right in, gets the shot off and two in with the save. Cleared out the center. Bastyr sends it towards the Blue Jacket blue line. Blue Jackets send it right back. Rhiannon picks up the puck. Sets it up for Birdsall. Birdsall walks in, rolls off his stick, taking a whack at his chickie, and the save by LaFont. .5:10 to go, period number 2. It's a 4-1 lead for Denfeld. Shots even at 14. Face-off controlled by the Blue Jackets. Zimba along the left wing wall. Back out to the blue line. And it's knocked down, and it comes out to center. As DeCaro got a piece of that pass. Sanborn from his own zone to center to Belich. They couldn't connect. Rolls to the Hunter blue line. The Hunters control it. Here's Jopi. Left wing pass to Marciniak. Marciniak to the Blue Jacket blue line in the left wing. Shot. Has deflected up and over the net by Sanborn, out near the right point. They'll set it up at the right wing half wall, and the shot doesn't get through. It's blocked again by the Blue Jackets, and out to center now is Belich. Belich sets it up. Willard shot, and a goal by Willard, 5-hole. And it's 4-2. Connor Willard got it between the pads of LaFont, even after it was slightly deflected by a stick of the Hunters. So come at 12:34, and the Blue Jackets finally back on the board. Connor Willard picks up his 4th of the year.
Well, needed that one for sure, and that time Connor Willard did a great job. Nice little low shot on the ice through the 5-hole, and gives the Blue Jackets some life here, going almost into the locker room here. Another 4 minutes left, though. Still some time to get some more goals on the board for the Blue Jackets.
12:34, time of that goal, and the Blue Jackets are within 2.
Number 21, Connor Willard. He's assisted by number 11, Nick Belich. Willard.
Belich on the lone assist. 4:10 to go. It's into the Hunters zone. They'll clear it around to the far side into the left corner. Puck loose, left circle. Picked up by Escala. Escala gets it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Tried to connect with Lemker. Rolls into the left corner. Lemker comes away with it. Cephala all over him. Lemker throws it out in front. And the Blue Jackets clear to the blue line, but not out. Sent back deep once again. Here's Carter Anderson with the puck to the left wing half wall. Still tied up. Trying to dig it loose, and now sent out to center by Birdsall. Dumped right back into Blue Jackets zone by Jopi. Here's Cephala with the puck. He'll lead the rush. Stick handle to center. Gets it to the blue line. Here comes Rhiannon in right circle. Shot! Oh! And that may have been just got a piece of the goaltender LaFont, but it went over the net. Back the other way. It's Marciniak. Marciniak gets by Cephala. Marciniak cuts in. Marciniak centers it. And unable to connect with Ellison. Here's Rhiannon. His pass is behind Belich. It's going to roll down in the left corner, and Belich in behind the net now, battling, trying to get to the loose puck. And Shikes and company come away with it, but then it's taken away by Willard. Willard sets it up. Carter Anderson sends it deep in behind the net. Belich with the puck. Here's Belich, takes the shot, and a save by the goaltender LaFont. He took that shot from the left of the goalie along the goal line, and LaFont was able to make the save. 2:49 to go, period 2. It's 4-2 Denfeld.
Boy, if the Blue Jackets could get one more here before the period break, that'd be huge, huge, huge.
Face off to the left of LaFont. Belich on the draw. with Ellison bouncing around. Puck still loose in the circle and now picked up by Cabina into the right corner. Here's Cabina, rolls off his stick. He'll get it in the left corner of the Hunter zone. He'll send it to Bellich. Bellich, left corner, out near the blue line, and it's tipped off the boards by DeCaro to center. Zimba had his pass blocked. Sanborn sends it in the left corner of the Hunter zone with 2:25 to go in the period. It's 4-2 Denfeld. And taken away by Willard. Here's Willard to the right circle. Willard comes in. Oh, and he tried to set up the pass as he tried to work it over to Cabina, and it was blocked by the Hunters. Sanborn to the half wall on the right side. Here's Willard with the puck. Willard to the left circle, ridden off the play by Ellison. Ellison pushes it out to center. Ellison to the Blue Jacket blue line. Crosses on the left wing. His shot's blocked by Sanborn, and Willard clears it down the ice. Out to center. Birdsall tried to dig it loose. Now here's Cabina. Sends it to the Hunter blue line with 1:45 to go in period 2. It's a 4-2 Hunter lead. Pass from Ellison was behind his teammate Budislavich. Budislavich just wraps it around the wall. Comes out near the left point with a little help. Birdsall sends it to the Hunter zone. They're quickly down the other way. Budislavich whiffed on it. He'll send it in offside. 1:26 to go, period 2. 4-2 Hunters. Face-off, won by Birdsall. Out to center with it, Chicky. He'll cross on the left side. Here's Chicky trying to get by the D. Chope took it away. Now with the puck is Lemker with 2 goals. Here's Lemker, left circle, throws it towards net 2 and pushes it to the end board. 1:06 to go in period 2. Sent down deep behind the Blue Jacket net. Escola works it over to Jope or Lemker, and a shot and a save from the right point. Back out up high. Escola throws it to the right circle. Puck bouncing, and the Blue Jackets pick it up with 43 seconds to go in the period. Centering pass. Intercepted quickly the other way. Here's Lemker. Leaves it for Escola. Took the blast, and it was poked away at the last moment by Sepala. At center ice with the puck is Shikes. Backhanded into the Blue Jacket zone by Budislavich. 24 seconds to go in the period. Long pass behind Birdsall. Chipped down the ice by the Hunters. Into the right corner. Puck near the right point, and it's set out by Marciniak to central. And now Zimba with it. Zimba to the right circle and poked off his stick by Jope. That'll do it for period 2. Well, the Blue Jackets get it back within 2 in this period, though, as they trail the Denfeld Hunters by a score of 4-2. Our second intermission's on the way. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey, and it's right here on 106.3 WMFG. 2 periods of play in the books here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. And the Blue Jackets are now within 2. They trail by a score of 4-2. And again, Randy, they just, they needed that goal by Connor to get within 2, but they just don't look like they have much energy. And I'm wondering if, that them all being sick has something to do with that.
Well, I think that might be certainly might be playing into it here tonight. It seemed like once they got that second goal, though, it seemed like they did pick up the play a little bit for a little while. In that remaining part of that second period. So hopefully they can find a little bit more energy here with 17 minutes to go, at least 17 minutes to go here at the Memorial Arena.
Why don't you run down our stats from period number 2?
Well, the Duluth Denfeld would add to their lead to make it 4-1. This goal coming at 7 minutes and 46 seconds. A goal from Mr. Lemker, Ryan Lemker, his second of the night and 11th on the season. And then he got the assist from number 3, Jacob Escola. Second assist credited to Brady Baster. And then the Blue Jackets would come back to get within 2 goals. 12:34 into the second period. Connor Willard notches his 4th of the season and gets the assist from Nick Bellich. and that goal coming at 12:34. And then the goaltender saves in that period for goaltender Benjamin Lafont, and 8 saves for a 2-period total of 14. Tori Tuen of your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, 7 saves in the second period, 2-period total of 11. After 2 periods in the books, it is Duluth Denfeld 4 and the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets 2.
I do have a final in the girls hockey game. They lose tonight to Grand Rapids Greenway by a score of 3-0. And unless this has been updated, there's 8 minutes to go in the second. Hermantown and Cloquet-Esco Carlton tied 1-1. Late in the second, it's Duluth East now all over Superior by a score of 5-0. And just an interesting note, because we seem to be buddies with Section 8 this year, it's Thief River Falls beating Crookston in Crookston after 2, 4-3.
Yeah, and that's a big game there. Obviously, you start looking at playoff seeding as well, and Crookston with the big win against East Grand Forks the other night, big emotional win, and then tonight battling Thief River and playing hard against them. And I have an update on that score in Cloquet, or in Hermantown. Cloquet and Hermantown knotted up at 1, end of the second period. Shots a little bit better, total shots on goal. Hermantown now with 17 and Cloquet with 14.
3 finals in the books in boys hockey tonight. Roseau defeats Bemidji 3-1. St. Thomas Academy all over Hill Murray 5-1. And Litchfield Dassel Cokato knocks off Marshall by a score of 2-1. Now I want to say, I think Marshall was like sitting on top of that, on top of Section 1A, or very close to it. And they just got knocked off by Litchfield.
All sorts of fun.
But here the Blue Jackets, they trail 4-2. They're going to have to find a way, obviously, to get 3 goals, to get the W. But more importantly, you got to keep Denfeld from putting any more in the back of the net.
Right. Yeah, you got to keep them off the scoreboard, and got to make a change here. And hopefully third period is good to the Blue Jackets here.
Blue Jackets, third period, been outscored 34-19. That's by far their worst period of the year.
Yeah, they need to change that tide here tonight.
All right, it's Marshall was sitting on top of Section 3, not 1.
Okay.
And they lost to Litchfield Dassel Cokato tonight, who is sitting in the 3rd seed by a score of 2-1. So that's a big win for Litchfield.
Yes, it is.
And only the 4th loss of the year for Marshall. One of those teams that I said may be able to get to 20 wins.
Right.
There's only a few teams left that have the ability to get to even 20 wins in Class A, which is kind of ironic because usually we have 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5.
Right, but right at the top there, you see a lot of teams, with more than 20 wins, but it's going to be a struggle to get to that number this year, and that's very unusual.
Going back to this being the third period, basically being the worst period for the Blue Jackets as far as goals scored, 34-19, they're being outscored. Well, it's also Denfeld's worst period, too. They're getting outscored 39-19, so wow, something's got to give there, right?
Something's got to change. Hopefully it'll be the Blue Jackets that come out with a great third period here.
Blue Jackets have 4 more after this game. Next up will be next Thursday in Evelyn Gilbert. Meanwhile, Denfeld, they're going to be off till next Friday where they'll host North Shore, and then they wrap up their season the following week at home against Evelyn Gilbert. So a long break there for Denfeld to finish and get their last 2 games.
Right.
All right, take another quick break. We'll come back with third period action, see if the Blue Jackets got it in them to get back into this and maybe pull out the victory after 2 from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's Denfeld 4, Hibbing Chisholm 2. It's Blue Jacket Hockey right here on KQ North 106.3 WMFG, Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communication. And we finally got both squads out here when we get our third period underway. After 2 periods of play, it's a 4-2 Duluth Denfeld lead in a game that, well, for a lack of a better word, Randy, the Blue Jackets desperately need to have.
Yeah, Blue Jackets need to have this game, and Got to find a way in the next 17 minutes to at least tie the game, if nothing else, and force overtime here tonight.
Blue Jackets been outscored in period number 3, 34-19. Denfeld outscored in period 3, 39-19. So there's hope yet. Again, Blue Jacket girls dropped their season finale to Grand Rapids Greenway. So the Blue Jackets will head into the playoffs at 9-14-2. And we're assuming it's probably going to be the 5th seed and making the trip to Cloquet, the number 4 seed. But we'll find out all that information soon enough.
Yeah, it's going to be soon. We're going to find out where that game will be played at.
Marciniak, Ellison are out there, along with DeCaro, switching up the lines a little bit back on D. It's going to be Jopi and Scheiks. For the Blue Jackets, they'll start with Birdsall, Rhiannon, Chicky, Carter Anderson, and Cephala. Play in the Hunters zone. The Hunters tried to clear it right up into their bench. 16:33 to go in the game, 4-2 Hunters. In a game the Blue Jackets desperately need to have.
Yeah, need to have this. Need to find a way to tie this game up and.
I mean, right now,
go ahead.
Counting this game, you got 4 section games in your last 5. You're going to need to win a couple of them if you want a 4 seed.
Exactly.
Face off to the left of LaFont. And here come the Hunters. Out to center, it's Lemker with 2 goals tonight. Tries to get by the D, taken out of the play by Sanborn. Zimba gets it to Birdsall. Over to Chicky. Chicky to the left circle in the Hunter zone. Puts a shot on, big rebound, and is cleared away by Escala into the left corner. Escala flips it down into the Blue Jacket zone. Sanborn banked off the wall. And it trickles out to neutral ice before it's sent down and in by Scheiks. Picked up by Zimba, stops in behind the Blue Jacket net. Just under 16 minutes to go in the game. Chip back into the Blue Jacket zone by Budislavich. And a whistle. That was a delayed offside. 15:50 to go. It's a 4-2 lead. Denfeld. Face off, pushed into the Blue Jacket zone. Cephala is there, banks it off the right wing boards. Cabina helps it down into the Hunters zone. Poked off the stick, bouncing around. Cabina, right circle shot. And the goaltender LaFont with the save. And we got Cabina going off as he just ran the goalie. After he made the save. And that's a dumb penalty right there. So come a minute and 23 seconds into it. I mean, he ran the goalie so hard, the goalie's helmet came off.
Yeah, that was a hard hit into the goalie there.
Well, it's power play number 3 coming up for Denfeld. That's one of those you want to avoid. Faceoff's going to be the right of Tuin. Knocked into the Blue Jacket left corner. Carter Anderson battles. Out to the left point. Left wing half wall for the Hunters. Back onto the blue line to Bastyr. Knocked away by Birdsall. Birdsall clears it down the ice. And a big check by Birdsall on Jopi. Puck loose, right circle, and Denfeld comes away with it. It's Bastyr. He'll circle in his own zone. He'll lead the rush to center. Bastyr stick handles into the Blue Jacket zone. Bastyr sets it up in front, and cutting across was Budislavich, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Deflected in front and cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. Minute 14 to go in the Denfeld power play. 14:48 to go in the game. Blue Jackets trail by 2, 4-2. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron here. Schicky trying to send it down the ice, unable to do so, and it's whipped into the Blue Jacket zone by Budislavich. Eskola into the right corner to Ellison. Ellison taken out of the play by Zimba, gets it back to the left point by Shikes, who's cut up down at the left wing half wall. Rhiannon's there, and it's tipped out to center by the Blue Jackets. 44 seconds to go in the Hunter power play. Here's Rhiannon, picks it up, right circle, right in front of Chicky, and Chicky shoots it just wide. As he then runs into Lafont. Lafont gets up out of the net. Meanwhile, the puck is at center. Fired into the Blue Jacket zone by DeCaro. Zimba back in behind the Blue Jacket net. He'll rattle it around. Kept in at the right point by Shikes. Knocked down. Out near the blue line. They'll set it up to the left circle. Rolls off Lemker's stick. He's got 2 goals tonight. Back out to Jopi. Along the left wing wall to DeCaro, who's tied up, trying to dig it loose, is Lemker with 5 seconds left to go in that Hunter power play. And the Blue Jackets successfully cut off, sending it up in front, and a shot put on. Somehow Marciniak was able to spin and get the shot off, and a nice save by Tuin. There's Kabina the other way. Kabina into the right circle as the Blue Jackets switch up the line. 13:20 to go in the game. Blue Jackets trail 4-2. Got a penalty coming up. It's going to be on Denfeld. And tipped by Kabina up and over the top of the net. And a centering pass once again, and now finally touched. And we're going to go a high stick, and he's calling it on whom? Looks like they're going to call down Lemker for a high stick. It's looking at the 3:55 mark, and it's power play 3 for the Blue Jackets. Face off to the right of Lafont. Blue Jackets control it. Sepala, left wing half wall. Here's Rhiannon. Over to the right side. Back up high. Sepala whiffs on it. And here we go. It's a race. Here's Eskola. Cuts in. Eskola right circle. Goal! Up over the left shoulder under the crossbar. It's a short-handed goal on the turnover by Sepala at the Hunter blue line. And it's 5-2. Come at 4:11. Eskola picks up the goal, his second of the night. That'll be his 13th of the year.
Second of the night.
Junior Jacob Eskola, 4 points on the night, 2 goals, 2 assists, and here they come back again, and the shot's blocked as Bastyr tried to fire it once he got over the Blue Jacket blue line. All right, 1:34 to go. That's another shorthanded goal the Blue Jackets have given up this year. I think I lost count at like 10. And the net came off its mooring. 12:28 to go. 5-2 Hunters. .123 to go in the power play. Face-off's going to come out to neutral. Birdsall on the draw with Eskola. And controlled by the Hunters and sent down the ice by Shikes. Turnover along the end wall. Centering right out to the high slot. Shot put under the goal from the high slot by Eskola, the hat trick.
Jeez, no,
2 short-handed goals by Eskola in 51 seconds. And it's a 6-2 ball game.
Wow.
On the turnover again.
Wait a minute. How's he? How do we have another? How do we have a shorthanded goal here? How would we have 2 shorthanded goals?
Because we're on the power play. We're still on the power play. Escala scored twice on this power play in 51 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, wait a minute. Forget it.
4:46 was the time of that shorthanded goal. When I was saying I lost count at 10, I was kind of smirking when I said that. I should have never said that because now I jinxed us. 6-2 in favor of the Hunters. Sent deep by Zimba. LaFont behind the net, sends it into the right corner. Lasky's there. Still 45 seconds to go in the Blue Jacket power play. Cleared but not out. Sanborn sends it over to the left circle. Willard to the right circle, and we got a dance going on. Looks like Lasky and Jopi were doing the tango, and their helmets are connected. They're stuck together. Now you know that's a battle when your helmets are stuck together.
Yeah. I was like, what?
We're going to have a face-off now to the left of LaFont. 38 seconds yet to go in that power play for the Blue Jackets, but you never know it. We really haven't been able to generate much on this. Face-off knocked into the right corner. Golfed around by Smith to the left wing half wall, and it's sent out to center by Budislavich. Blue Jackets with the puck. Rolls off the stick of Willard. Sent deep by the Hunters, Budislavich. Own right corner now, Zimba. 18 seconds to go in the power play. Cross ice right wing pass. Sanborn back to Zimba, and Zimba puts it in deep. Comes out near the blue line. Blue Jackets hold. Sanborn shot wide. Willard bounces over his stick near the left wing half wall. Centering pass is behind Belich into the Blue Jackets zone. Sanborn's there to pick it up, but right on his tail is Lemkrew, who's got 2 goals tonight. Blue Jackets come away with it. Zimba with the puck. Here's Zimba. Right wing pass. Sanborn into the Hunter zone, taken out at the blue line by Lemker. 10:35 to go. 6-2 Denfeld. Into the left corner. Lemker with the puck at the half wall on the left side. Lemker ridden off the play by Seppala. Seppala stops behind the Blue Jacket net. To Rhiannon, long pass to Birdsall at center. Birdsall's going to split the D. Here's Birdsall, comes in, shot, and a big save by LaFont. Oh, man. He just robbed Birdsall. And back in front again, bouncing puck, and Rhiannon just couldn't pull the trigger on it as it was right there in front of the net. 10 minutes to go in the contest. Tied up near the left corner in the Hunter zone. Now comes loose. With the puck is Johnson. Johnson will bank it off the right wing boards of the Blue Jacket blue line. Here's Cade Olsen. Right on the tape to Rhiannon at the blue line. Knocked off his stick. He regains control. Chicky with the puck. Left circle. Deflected up and out of the play off the stick of Isaac Smith, the senior defenseman. 6-2 Denfeld. 9:39 to go. Blue Jackets lead in shots 20-18. But they're finding it hard to get it by senior goaltender Benjamin LaFont. In behind the Hunter net. They'll work it over to the right wing half wall. Marciniak had it momentarily. Now here's Ellison. He's at the Blue Jacket blue line. Crosses on the left side. His shot's blocked. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Lahette. In behind the net to Marciniak. Here's Marciniak. Right wing half wall to the blue line. Scheiks wrist shot. Knocked down with the blocker by Tuin. Banked off the boards by Westerberg out to center. Now it's picked up by Hooger. Hooger tries to get by the defenseman, Jopi. He's tied up into the right corner. And coming away with that puck is going to be Scheiks. Scheiks banks it off the end boards. Ellison near his own left corner for the Hunters. Back to Scheiks in the right corner. Back to the left corner to Jopi. And a backhanded pass to Ellison. Rolls into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. He's hit by Carter Anderson. And the Hunters come away with it with 8:38 to go. And a big blast knocked down by Cabinum. Here's Willard. Left wing pass, Sepala. Sepala cuts in. Sepala, and he couldn't. We got a penalty coming up. It's going to be on Lemker again. Blue Jackets will go back on the power play. Cabina, wrist shot, big pad save. And it's going to be a hook on Lemker. And the Blue Jackets go on power play number 4. I think we should play 5 and 5. Can we decline that?
Yeah, I know.
Can we just say we don't want the power play? Can we play 5 on 5?
Yeah, let's play on 5 on 5, yeah.
Because the last time you gave us a power play, they scored 2 short-ended goals in less than a minute.
Right.
This will come at the 8:41 mark. Face off to the left of LaFont. 6-2 Hunters with 8:19 to go. This one got out of hand quickly here in the third. Shot doesn't get through traffic, I don't believe. And it's cleared down the ice by Jopi. Into the left corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Sepala retrieves it. Left wing pass to Cabina. Cross ice behind everybody and back to go pick it up for the Blue Jackets. It's going to be Birdsall. Birdsall to center. Birdsall. Stick handles through traffic. Birdsall looking. He'll send it around to the left wing half wall to Sepala. Back into the left corner to Rhiannon. And it's cleared down the ice by Escala. Minute 20 to go in the power play for the Blue Jackets. 7:35 to go in the game. Blue Jackets trail 6-2. This one just got away from the Blue Jackets, particularly here in the third. Into the left corner, Chicky. Back to the blue line, Sepala, one-timer, a blast. LaFont holds on. Minute left to go in that power play for the Blue Jackets. 7:19 to go in the game. Time running out here for the Blue Jackets. They trail by 4, 6-2.
Last report, Cloquet 2-1 in the third period over Hermantown.
Back to Sepala, whiffs on it, and Ellison had it momentarily, taken away though by Zimba. Zimba into the right corner, sets it up for Rhiannon, a goal right in front. Rhiannon gets the power play goal, and it's 6-3. Nice pass from Zimba. And for Jake, that's goal number 11. It's a power play goal for the Blue Jackets. They're down by 3 with 7:06 to go. Face-off controlled by the Hunters. Banked off the right wing boards into the Blue Jackets zone. Carter Anderson sends it back out. And it's dumped right back in by the Hunters. Sanborn sends it over to Cabina. Cabina gets it out near the left point. Kept alive, though, by the Hunters. Out to center. Working down is Willard. Willard with one of the goals tonight. In behind the net to the right corner. Willard with the puck. Willard to the blue line. Blast Sanborn. And blocker saved by the goaltender, LaFont. Puck's in behind the net. Shikes trying to work it around, and it's banked off the right wing boards by Escalao to center. Budislavich to center. Tried to work it ahead to Lemker. Couldn't connect. Budislavich sends it deep. Line change Hunters. 6:05 to go. It's a 6-3 Hunter lead. Into the Hunters zone. Cleared back out to neutral. Tip. And now it's Marciniak across on the right wing. He's to the right circle. Gets a shot off. It's deflected in the left corner by Carter Anderson. Ellison at the left wing half wall. Ellison with the puck. Stick handling. Poked away by Birdsall. Hook coming up on Ellison. We're going back on the power play. Here's Chicky with the puck. He's ridden off the play. Birdsall has the puck at center. Here's Birdsall across. And it's poked away, and here we go. So this will come at the 11:33 mark. It's going to be a hook on Ellison. Power play number 5 for the Blue Jackets. Currently 1 for 4 on the power play.
Number 25.
See if the Blue Jackets can get another power play here. It's tipped out to center, and oh, here we go. It's Budislavic. Budislavic left circle shot. Sends it up over the top of the net. Bouncing puck. In behind the net, Escala. Escala with the puck. Turns it over, and now the Blue Jackets barely get it out to neutral before Escala comes away with it and fires it back into the Blue Jacket zone. Well, that burned up almost 30 seconds of a power play. Minute and a half to go in the power play, 4:55 to go in the game. Time is of the essence now. The Blue Jackets need to get some goals. Lemker sends it back in behind the Blue Jacket net. Blue Jackets slow it down. Here's Cabino with the puck. Right wing pass to Rhiannon. Rhiannon across the blue line. Rhiannon right circle. Tries to cut in. Poked off his stick by Jopi. Cabino with the puck behind the Hunter net. Tried to work it over to Rhiannon right circle. Chipped up near the right point. Now at the right wing half wall. Loose puck. Blue Jackets come away with it. Into the right corner. Rhiannon. He'll rattle it around. No. Unable to do so. And now it's Marciniak who sends it down into the Blue Jacket zone. 47 seconds to go in the power play, 4:10 to go in the game. Blue Jackets trail by 3, 6-3. Long pass to Belic. Sepala across. Sepala tried to get it to Chicky, left circle. Back up high to Zimba. Zimba with the puck, works it over to the right circle. Shot put on, blocked, and tipped out to center by Budislavic. 24 seconds to go in the power play. Carried across on the left wing by Willard. He'll stop at the half wall. Willard with the puck. Gets it up high to Zimba. Wrist shot, sails wide of the net. Top of the right circle, Sanborn's shot hits traffic. In behind the net, and it's taken away by the Hunters and sent down the ice by Smith. Well, that's going to do it for the power play. We're down to 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Got to average a goal a minute to get us to overtime. Here's Zimba. Zimba to the left circle. Shot, blocker, save LaFont. Zimba along the end wall. Battles with Wood. At the left wing half wall. Coming in to help out is Belic. Here's Willard near the left point. Willard circling. Gives it to Zimba. Zimba tried to send it over to Belic, and it's pushed into the Blue Jacket zone by Lemker, who's got 2 goals. At the half wall on the right side, Ellison. He's checked off the play. Bouncing puck taken away by Marciniak. He'll throw it on net from the top of the left circle. Glove save by the goaltender to it. 6-3 in favor of Denfeld. You got 2:47 to go. Get it down to the 20-yard line and kick the field goal, and we'll tie her up.
Yeah. Get within the field goal range and
got to get within field goal range. Face off to the right of the goaltender to it. In behind the net, Blue Jackets, they tried to work it up to Chicky a little too far. Comes the center, and it's sent right back into Blue Jackets zone by Jopi. Kate Olsen battling along the end wall. Sepala comes away with it. Out near the right point. Jopi puts it to the right circle where Sepala has it and sends it to the Hunter blue line with 2:20 to go. 6-3. Hunters lead. Banged off the left wing boards. Here's Chicky's across the line. Chicky to the left circle. His shot's blocked by Jopi. Chicky recovers in behind the net. Jopi took it away, and Jopi gets it back out to neutral. Sepala tried to send it in. Now Birdsall with it. Birdsall across the blue line. Poked off his stick instantly by Shikes. Minute 58 and counting to go in this contest. It's a 6-3 Hunter lead. Shots 26-20 Blue Jackets. Chicky. Right wing half wall. Rolls off his stick into the right corner. He's taken up into the boards by Lemker. Blue Jackets still with the puck. Bouncing puck comes out to Zimba. Wrist shot put on, sails wide. Chipped out to center. With the puck is Lemker. Lemker in the left corner of the Blue Jackets zones. Sanborn took it away. Sanborn tried to work it up. Now it's near the left wing half wall. Allison and Rhiannon trying to dig loose, and Rhiannon sends it down the ice for an icing. With a minute 14 now to go in the game. Hunters with a 6-3 lead. And it looks like the Hunters are going to prevail, pick up their 8th win of the year.
Yeah, you gotta get it here tonight.
Face off to the right of Tuin. Allison on the draw with Escala. Comes out to the blue line. Shot blocked by Versick. on a slapper off the stick of Bastyr. Into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Budislavich overskates it. At the half wall on the right side. Versich sends it to center. And it's sent right back into the Blue Jacket zone before it's popped out. And now down in the left corner goes Escola. Under a minute to go. Escola taken up into the left corner by Allison. Bouncing puck. Allison behind the net. He'll battle for the puck over in the right corner with Bastyr. Now at the half wall. Versich comes away with it. Versich with the puck. Spins. Loses control of the puck. 35 seconds to go. And down the ice it comes. And fired right back in by the Blue Jackets. 28 seconds to go. Blue Jackets going to outshoot the Hunters here tonight, but not outscore them as they trail by 3. Got 19 seconds to go. Play continues in the Blue Jacket zone behind the net. Now from the right corner, it's Zimba. Versich couldn't control it. Sent back deep by Johnson for the Hunters with 7 seconds to go and counting. Zimba left corner. Carter Anderson just going to tie it up. Puck's loose, and that'll do it. It's going to be a 6-3 Hunter lead as the Hunters come into our house and put a pasting on us.
Gee, that's tough. Tough loss here.
This is a game we had to have. And the Blue Jackets dropped to 6-3, courtesy of a couple of shorthanded goals in the third that did us in. 4-3 is our final score. Coming up, our post-game show is Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG.